Hi everyone, welcome to Rays of Hope and Rainbow Light Love and Healing Tarot. I'm back. Anyway, some of you who have been following me, thank you so much for staying with me as subscribers. And those of you who are new, thank you for being here, and hopefully you'll subscribe and read all my description boxes of all the self-help things that I've listed there, you know, and all about me. So much about everything I've done, anyways, and that I love. Anyway, our reading today is going to be about the cycles of loss and return, things that I've lost, things that are returning, the depth of love, healing, spirituality are parts, are the focus of my reading. So let's start today. Of course, Ceres is in our astrological sign, you know, in the sun sign right now, where Cancer is, which brings up a lot of emotions about the past and about loss and return. So here we go. We have lots of cards to do. It's been maybe 8 or 9 months since I'm back. We had a lot of changes going on in my life and my family, and we made a lot of different moves. So hopefully I'll be continuing these readings every week on different subjects for everyone. You know, it's going to be different. But anyway, thank you for being here, and let's begin. So it's about cycles of return, cycles of loss. Let's see where everyone is, and this could be for maybe one person or the many. So hopefully you'll stay around and follow this video till the end. And so here we go. What angel is following this reading of our return and cycles of loss in this cycle of Cancer? So the angel that's guiding this reading for us today, it's about love. So anyway, Sandalphon is the angel of love, as you can see, and it's a perfect guidance for us in this reading about loss and return, the depth of love, as we mentioned. So here we go. Let's keep going and see where and how these cards talk to each other, right? So now we're going to see what's going to be activated in this reading. Okay, so what I use is I go to the really higher realms of consciousness, spiritual levels of many higher dimensions, and then we bring it down right down to the earth level, to the earth energy. So right now, let's see what is being activated for our collective, okay, in this reading of loss and return, the depth of love. Let's try that again. Fertility. So fertility has many meanings, but if we're talking about love and things that have been lost and things that are returning, we're talking about planting new seeds, new growth. We're talking about many different joyful events that bring fertility, right? So abundance. So things that have been lost are found again, and a new version of them is here for you to use to keep planting your joy, right? And your love and the depth of love. So fertility for many of you is about perhaps having a child, a new job, a new beginning, a new marriage, a new relationship, a new identity, a new version, because you know we don't outgrow relationships. What happens is that we are in a new version of ourselves. We've shifted, and now we're not in the same alignment with them. They're still there, but now we've moved into a different shift, okay, of who we are now, a new version. So remember that. It's very important not to let go of your relationship, but to look at them, that you've grown from them, be grateful for them, okay? So now we're going to go to the cards that I really love working with. It's called the Key, and it's about spiritual healing, emotional healing. So I'm going to pull 4 cards and see where is everyone, and this may be directed to many, few, or one, but anyway, a spirit always guides me to do these readings because it's important. So a lot of things have happened. I feel that this reading is going to bring up a lot of information about things that are ending, things that the subconscious needs to let go of. It's many things about the past that have come forward for you to deal with, embrace them, so that we can process them and understand and move to a spiritual level. where we can move and shift into the next version of ourselves, which was going to bring us more joy, more abundance, fertility, everything that we want in our destiny, in our path, right? So here we go. Let's see what's going on here in our emotional healing for the collective, including myself. So anyways, we're going to put down 4 cards, and I'll show you them in a second. And of course, our lead card is first, and then we have these 3. Okay, and I list all the cards in my description box if you are interested in what cards they are. So, so for everything and everyone, patience is needed for any type of change, because we can't shift to the next level where we have a vision, you know, we want to be there. We want to go to the next level of our job, our opportunity, of love, our relationship. Maybe we want to get married. But patience is very important, because you can't move into something until you've learned who you are, and that you are solid, grounded in where you are, where your emotions are in relationship to everything, to yourself, to others, to the universe. And so trust in the divine timing of things, okay? Trust that the seeds that you've planted are growing, and if you've been awakened to them, take your time, okay? Let's see what else it's talking about in reference to that. Okay, so find your soul tribe. Find the strength that you need to get the support from others, whether it's professionally, whether it's neighbors, friends, family members, a loved one. Explore and find all your soul connections now. It's time to let go of let's just say this, let go of anything that doesn't resonate in your life anymore, that's keeping you from shifting, from moving, and connect with your soul tribe, you know. And so people may come your way in very unexpected way, you know, so be on guard for that. And now our next card, okay, so the false narrative is about discernment. When I say discernment, it's about knowing what is real, what is true. The most important thing is when our heart and our mind do not agree. And so the most important thing is to be mindful and stop listening to that chatterbox, that ego that keeps making you feel small and controlling, you know, and not letting you move and feeling free to move. So your heart and your mind must be in alignment so that your soulful destiny moves into the direction, into your learning, into your experience, because you have a lot to teach everybody. You know, it's not just about you moving into your spiritual evolution to a higher level, but also during that time, you are also the teacher, because you're making those footprints for others, okay? And then the next one, self-care, yeah. So when we are doing this emotional work and spiritual work, balance is really required, you know, for our mind, for our body, for our spirit, you know, quietness, solitude, really taking good care of your diet, of yourself, you know, really tending to self-care. And this is, you know, don't keep yourself at the bottom of your list, all right? Because most of you are empaths, you're healers, you're star seeds out there, and some of you know how much you can give and how much you maybe have been overgiving too, you know, overextending yourself, because you're such great empaths, great hearts, you know, people who just want to help others, or you feel so much for the animals. Yes, a lot of you are lovers of you know, the planetary animals, nature. And so, you know, I see a lot of you going into that venue of not just self-care, but self-care of the animal kingdom and planetary agricultural things that make people better, that heal them. So this is all here for you, and hopefully it will definitely help you move into the destiny, into your dreams, everything that you've always wanted. So now we're going to bring it down a little level, and we're going to go into probably, I would say, this. I move from the highest to the 4th dimension right now. For me, tarot is about the 4th dimension when I'm using oracles, especially. So these are oracle cards, and then I'm going to pull the tarot for these cards and see where how they talk to each other, and what other information can we have here for your definite growth into the next new version of you. So here we go. So I'm going to pull 3 cards, okay? And I'm going to show them to you, but let me just put them down first. Okay, so so a lot of you have been concerned about taking chances, you know, about perhaps changing your job. You know, something may have come into your moments in the recent past about making changes, to taking a chance to do something different, you know. And this is something that has been definitely on many minds of wanting change. Transformation is very important right now. People have outgrown relationships, have outgrown their jobs. They're not making enough income. And so people are trying to figure out how creative can we be in making something happen that that we're going to love, right? So we have to take chances sometimes. But find your soul tribe that will help you support that as well. It could be family, you know, that you might be asking questions to help you in a new endeavor. Okay, and then here is the balancing act. Okay, so this is also about finding the balance that will help you make those changes and moving into this new shift that you are ready to move into, except perhaps it's a little fear. Your mind and your heart are not agreeing, but you're thinking about it. You're doing a lot of thinking. Look, you know, you're putting yourself out there, up there in the starlight, and you're definitely thinking about so much that you want to do, but you're trying to figure out, how do I do this? How do I balance myself? Well, find the balance within yourself, and then you'll shift into the new, okay? It's simple. And then the final here is definitely someone who sees you. Definitely a lot of you, look at this, you have beautiful vision, and it seems so far away from you, but there's a reason for that, because right now it's about getting your body ready for the shift. It's not just our mind saying, okay, we're going to go here, we're going to go there, but it's also about getting your body, your physicalness, ready to take in that energy for the new shift. Okay, so it's working on many different levels. And so right now, many of you see where you want to go. You love the idea, this rainbow, beautiful prisms of colors there. And I really feel that the patience that's needed, that we talked about, you know, is definitely important, because that's what came out first, the patience, right? And also the angel of Sandalphon is saying, you're going to find joy. Joy is here for you. Just be patient for it and follow your heart, and make sure you're in alignment with your mind, so that your soul faculties will definitely evolve and grow. Okay, so now, because many of you are star seeds, well, let me just, you know what, let's just do the tarot first with these cards. I think that's what I want to do. Let's throw out maybe 9 cards here, and let's see how the cards talk to each other. And can you see my top of my head? I feel like I'm like cutting myself short. I used to have a big dining room table when I did my cards. When I lived with Mom, I was taking care of Mom, and now she's in a memory care right now, but she's 92 and she's amazing. But right now I had my little apartment here, which I love, and I created a new little space for myself. So here we go. Let's see what it is in this earth level, right, of energy that's coming in from this 4th dimension. Now we're coming down to probably the 3rd level, 3rd dimensional energies, and see what is going on here. So the 4th and the 3rd are very close to each other, especially if you're in the higher version of the 3rd. You're right at the edge of the 4th level, right? So and we go back and forth, right? We go to work, it's very grounding work sometimes. We're in the 3rd level, and then we go home, we go, my heart wants to be somewhere in the stars or in the clouds or whatever. So now you're moving into another consciousness. So this is how life is. So you have to make sure you're aware of that you're moving consciously to different dimensional energies, okay? So here we go. And this is a time for change, so don't be hesitant. If you're not ready to make those steps, at least have it in mind and take care of your self-care, energize your body, because then you'll be able to make those moves much easier. Okay, so let's just open the cards here, and I will tell you about the cards as they unfold when I open all of them, okay? So let's see what we have here. So, wow, I really feel that right now, you definitely have some really, really, what's the word, endings that are going to be in your favor. Something that many of you have been planning, or hopeful ending, is definitely going to be in your favor. I feel that you're going to learn so much. You are definitely someone who, this page of swords, this is definitely someone whose heart, you've got a little young aspirations in here of learning. You definitely want to learn more than you're doing right now. You want to maybe go back to school. Maybe you want to study more. Maybe it's something, a new part of your job is helping you. Something that you need to learn to be able to make more into your life. Finances are especially here, I feel, in your heart, that perhaps you're not making enough money and you're going back and forth with this position of work, or maybe I should do this, and finding the balancing act, and thinking about, maybe I should do this, but you will. Just be patient. All right. And then I have here, and this is a beautiful, beautiful card, of course. This is the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is about reseeding your crops, right? Because, excuse me, reseeding your crops, because right now that is the final piece here in this reading, as we lay out the cards, that you are definitely looking to reseed and replant ideas and energy for a new beginning, a new place for you to find abundance and joy and the love, the depth of love that we have, that we always want for ourselves, right? So let's keep going with the cards, and I hope you're still with me. So yes, you definitely, you're either out the door, or if you've left something already, or you are on your way out. You are definitely going to do that. You want to take a chance, and it's going to be in your favor, whatever you're thinking about, my dear friends, my dear sweet souls. And here, the heart of this reading is the Queen of Cups. Emotional balance is what you need in order to make that transition into something that's going to give you joy, that's going to help you so much, but emotional balance. So patience, finding discernment, keeping your heart and mind together, and self-care. So you have the body, mind, and spirit here in your emotional reading of the key. So let's keep going with the cards here. Oh, and you have the Emperor. So in the future, you are going to be this person who's going to rule your kingdom. And you may even meet someone just like yourself in the future during this endeavor of change and balance that you're going through, and new ideas, taking chances of the new version of you, following your destiny, and a new job, a new relationship, even to go where you need to live. The environment is so important in our supporting our emotional life. And so a lot of you are questioning that. And if it's about finances, then please, please listen to your heart, and maybe it's time to move and find that new position, that new job that will help you be in a more in a more healthier environment, all right, for your happiness, for your joy, for your growth, for the shift that you're going on, letting go, finding the depth of love, and definitely the things that are lost and found. We have to take care of our losses. We have to, process the things that are keeping us back, letting go of that emotion, sadness, betrayal, anything that has kept you in a very imprisoned self, okay? And it imprisons your mind too. So let's throw out three more cards here. Oh, and we have the Three of Cups. So yeah, you have definitely friends. You have relationships that are definitely feeling the same way you do, okay? You all are finding each other in this new version of each other's selves. So let's keep going here. And we have the Eight of Coins, my goodness. So your heart is definitely going to be working definitely on something new. You're going to want to be in the professional world, or master what it is that you're mastering yourself, even becoming the master of yourself, because the Page of Coins was here, and it's something I feel that you may be thinking of going back to school. That's what your heart's saying. I want to learn something new. I want to go back to school, get my degree. I want to be a master of my, how could I say this? You all have gifts. You have many ways of making a living, but there's something that you want to bring out more. And it may be going back to school and becoming the master of that subject, of that trade, of that talent. So let's keep going on here. Aw, and the final card is about the lovers. So here is a wonderful card for the future here, the future card here that's following, that's showing that you will have love. You will find new love. And sometimes this is about making a decision, because the future card shows here that you may meet someone on your spiritual path that may be someone that you might want to take a chance with, because when we're on a spiritual journey, we may not find that person that really mirrors us, or our twin, I guess you can say, or our great soulmate. But you are definitely on your way to finding a path where you might find the next depth of love in someone. And it could be someone that you're going to be working with, or someone that you found that you're thinking of working with. So it's definitely a beautiful, beautiful future here for this depth of love and the meaning of this time of energy in Ceres. Ceres, C-E-R-E-S, is a planet. She's about agriculture. She's about mothering. She's about reseeding. She's about fertility. And so all these things, it's also about the loss and found as well, So let's keep going with this reading. I'm very excited. I hope I'm having a great time here already. Let's see. I want to bring out the starseed cards, because I feel that there's a lot of you here, hopefully, are still here with me. Anyways, let's pull out the starseed cards and see how they relate to here in the earth and where you have come from, or what it is that is perhaps something you need to know. It could be just a word, And so let's throw out 3 cards here and see how the cards relate to each other. Okay, so so you are being initiated. This is a really, really lovely passage. You are crossing a threshold. You're like taking the rites of passage. You are definitely, it's like kind of a higher way of knowing, is saying, yes, take the next step. Okay, you are being initiated, and it's happening for you. Whatever you're experiencing, whether it's, tough times of emotional balance, it's happening for you so you can learn. Okay, so my beloved starseeds, you are being initiated into this new version of yourself, and it could be a little difficult, but have fun. There's joy in it, right? There's love. I mean, look, remember, the angel of love is here with us today, and that's really very rare that card comes out. And in your heart, okay, you've been training for this many, many lifetimes. This is the age of light for you. This is where you're going to shine your most, because the earth needs your energy, my beloved starseeds. Right now, just do the work, because your energy emanates and it extends into the universe, extends into the crystal core of our earth. It extends into the grid of our earth as well, the crystalline grid outside the earth that protects the earth as well. So you are doing so much work, and just keep moving and using that light, because you are moving the planet as well, not just yourself. And here we go, my dear ones. Yes, this is a great card. This is about the crumbling, the tower in the starseed. It's about you are definitely crumbling into a new version of yourself. This is the future. Whatever is happening now is going to create this new version of you. Let it crumble. Move away, because that's what these cards are saying. That's what the Spirit is saying here. And so let's now, I'm going to go to these relational cards, and then we'll pour 2 more cards, just 3 more cards, and then it's over. So let's pull in now on the highest level of relationships, which means relationship to your universe, yourself, to others. What is it that Spirit would like you to know about that? What energies are we trying to activate in our relationships to ourselves and to others, and our relationship and connection to the earth? It's about grace. Yes, grace. Grace is a beautiful energy because we have opposing energies. You know, we're always going to find opposing energies, static. How do we get through it? How do we stay in our higher mind, higher self, into our heart compassion? How do we stay there? It's through grace. It's through understanding others, you know, because we don't want to compound and escalate any energies that are coming at us. We don't want to fight them. We want to just let them be and use grace as an opposing, when you oppose energies that are static, that are grading you, okay? Find grace, and it's just about just having compassion, let them be, and that's it. It's very simple. So this is a beautiful way to learn about relationships to yourself and to others and to the universe. Really, really, really very important. And so now I'm going to bring down one card, and this is going to be about a personal message for you. And then we have one more card to pull, which is actually two more cards to pull. I hope you're still with me. It's about a future self card, and of course this whispers of love angels that always give my final messages. So here we go, my dear friends, my beloved starseeds, soulmates. Here we go. So what is the message on a personal level for you? It's so funny. It says clean up, clean up. You know, it's about cutting karmic ties, things that don't resonate with you anymore in relationships. Doing the inner work. That's what this twin flame confessions is all about. That's what this card energy is saying, which is definitely talking and adding to our reading here. So let's pull the future self card. And this is like a direct message for you on a very high conscious level of the third dimension. All right. So let's see what it is that Spirit wants you to know in this reading of lost and found and the depth of love. So I guess we're going to pull one more card, evidently, because I always cut the cards for an answer. So let's do that. And then we'll use that one as an extra, okay? You're on a journey of discovering your life purpose. That's number one, okay? So yes, you are. You definitely are. And it says here, this is definitely a perfect ending for this reading of the title that we named it, right? About lost, about found, the depth of love. And it says forgiveness sets you free. It keeps you from hanging on to what was never meant to be. So do the work, starseeds. Do the work, my friends. Wherever you are beautiful, you are loving, you are meant to be here. Yes, definitely. So here we go with the final card from the Whispers of Love for all of you who have stayed with me, I hope. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. You know, I do private readings, you know, if you want. We could do energy transfers too. I do that in the reading. So I hope that you enjoyed this as much as I have. Here we go. Final message. Turn on your heart light. Reflect a time when you experienced love. So we start with the love card and we end with the love card. Thank you so much for being here, my friends. I hope that you've returned, and any of you who just passed by, subscribe and share. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.